What's up everybody, it's Jet Desert Fox, and here's how to play your first Airsoft Milsim or event. The first thing you need to know before getting into any major multi-day Airsoft Milsim or event is to know what type of game you're getting into. While there's no official scale on what is hardcore Milsim and what is just regular Milsim, we're going to start with some of the very basics. On the extreme hardcore end, you have Milsim West. Now, Milsim West is a 40-hour non-stop Milsim event. Now, players attending a Milsim West game are out in the field for 40 hours non-stop. That includes playing, sleeping, and eating on the field. These games can be very strenuous, especially if the weather conditions are very poor, and I do not recommend it for a first-time airsofter. One of the huge factors that makes Milsim West so hard is the fact that everyone must camp with their guns and gear. Now, most players are used to playing pickup games which can last anywhere between 8 to 30 minutes, after which most players return to their vehicles to rearm and take a break. At Milsim West, the threat of attack is always present. You could be eating dinner, eating lunch, or simply just sitting in your sleeping bag when you could be attacked by the enemy. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you have Desert Fox Events, which is catered to the more beginner or intermediate player. Desert Fox event games last all day Saturday and half of Sunday, with players being able to take a break at their leisure. Now, Desert Fox events isn't just for the beginner intermediate player. If you are a seasoned player but don't like waiting around 2 hours for action to happen and you just want that constant BB fight after BB fight after BB fight, Desert Fox events is what you're looking for. Number 2, and quite possibly the most important thing to do, is to read the rule set. Each event company has its own set of rules, and it's the player's responsibility to read and know them. The rule set will also answer a lot of questions that you may have about the game. For example, feet per second, requirements for eye protection and face protection, and uniforms. Event companies such as Milsim West have a very strict uniform code. At Milsim West games, players are required to dress as NATO or Russian soldiers and wear the appropriate and accurate camouflage and gear. At a Desert Fox event, the uniform code is a little bit more relaxed, with players being able to choose between green and tan and 2 other accent colors. Third on the list is to make sure you have the correct gear. At a more relaxed event, sometimes camping equipment isn't needed. Players can either choose to camp out in their vehicles or in a nearby hotel. My biggest tip for gear is to make sure to check the weather report for the weekend of the game. The weather will usually dictate very heavily on what gear to bring. Fourth on my list is signups and pre-registration. All, if not most, major or national level events require you to pre-register. Pre-registration is normally done on an event company's website. Number 5 and last is make sure to have fun. Most large airsoft events will have a vendor row, which you'll be able to check out all the latest and greatest airsoft guns and equipment. Attending large events is also a great way to talk to like-minded airsofters. Who knows, maybe you'll even make some friends on the field. Now that you know how to play your first Milsim or airsoft event, head over to DesertFoxEvents.com to find a game near you. As always, this is Jet Desert Fox, and I'll see you on the field.